Alright, I guess I'm gonna do a reaction video to my own video just because the audio was killed and I'm just having a lot of issues here as I figure things out. There's my kick-ass logo for when I'm not doing Minecraft. Alright, so this is Mistfall Hunter. And yeah, you can't see my older camera. So we're just waiting on me to hit play and read this line of stuff about the agreement. Oh, look, policy was spelled wrong. Differences, whatever. So here I'm deciding what class to play, and I'm most likely blathering about things. And I wanted to look at the female body because I saw the option there, and I'm like, oh well, it's I guess it's for the future. And then I'm setting my name, but I'm like, oh, maybe just try this other class because mercenaries, or I think I called them combat specialists. And it turns out they are. I notice everything says combat now, though. So then I think I'm clicking around on other things and definitely moving the mouse all over the screen. And I'm like, oh, look, it's an arrow guy. And then over here, I'm like, now that's what I call a mercenary. You know, coming from D&D and all that. But then I probably said it was more like a ninja. And I'm like, well, people in the military, when they get out and go rogue, they're called mercenaries. And then I looked at this goofy guy, and I actually played him, and I felt like he was difficult compared to the character that I'm going to play here. But he is very powerful, but he needs a DPS tank so he can get his stuff off, because it's really hard for him to play the tutorial. And then the game crashed because I'm running it on Linux. I decided to leave that pain in there, but nothing that I'm about to do solves the problem. It just works. And the reason why I say that is because I had a whole bunch of issues trying to re-record this video, and didn't matter what I chose, it would almost reliably crash at that one spot, and very unreliably would it actually play. So even the Proton DB reports are wrong. So there's that. I did boot into Windows, but I forgot so I can record this actually fresh without doing a reaction video to my own video. And who knows, maybe you guys might like the reaction videos to my own videos. So here I am looking at this big update, and I'm like, who reads that? So I agreed to it, and I hit play. And for some reason, everything just works. We don't actually crash this time. So there's the sorcerer. Man, and I probably said one day I'm going to have a body like that, because you look right now and you can tell that I'm probably a big guy. And I've lost 28 pounds in the last 7 weeks. So I've really locked it in and locked it down since having a really bad blood sugar scare. The game's going to start talking to us here. I like voiceovers. Tell,
You can look as much as you like later. Right now, you want to run.
it says run. It doesn't actually tell you to run. It basically tells you just to hold the keys and move, which is I do because those, I call those Minecraft controls.
Here. Not bad. Come on.
At first I was I'm like, oh, that's gonna be C key, but that was left control. Thankfully, that's consistent among the 3 characters that I've tried so far. The basic movement controls, anyways. This attacking stuff is not consistent. wished it was, and it was just the skills that were different and the timing of said skills, but whatever. And here I'm opening the door, and then I'm going to close the door because I like to close anything that I open. I'm that kind of person. I'm like, if you're going to come behind me, you got to open the door too. And there's no way to get to that chest ahead of time. Now, when I played the Seer, who I keep calling the Sage, I feel like everything that I looted as this guy, I couldn't loot as him. But that might have just been the and that see that splotch there says you can't do that yet. But see, there's a highlight on this corpse. I didn't have the highlight on a corpse and several corpses and chests with the Seer. Alright, so I looked at a video about doing a potion. It never occurs to me to do a potion. Now I'm reading the descriptions on the potion, and now I do a potion. So once you're on the ladder, you push W for up and D for down. Left and right does not take you off the ladder, and I'm like, maybe that's a good thing. But in Minecraft, we allow people to pay for the action of going left and right, so I don't know. Now we can get to this chest. Resin. Actually, I already sold that shit before realizing that it was needed for the upgrade statue. Here's this little video explaining your character and stuff. I feel like the videos would do better if it had talking. Since you have English all over the place and the birds talking to me in English, that video, why didn't it could have had video? It could have had English cues in it, and that might have helped better. See, and it said take it down. I was trying to kill it before it even woke up, but you have to actually encounter it to make it go up. Trying to figure out the staff. It took me a while to realize there was a reticule on the ground. I like that flaming staff swing better though. Oh, look, the sorcerer is wearing a shield. Oh, I didn't notice. Upon death, you lose all items you carry. I wonder if you get to pick them back up. Alright.
Or die again and become one of those corroded.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, I didn't collect that chest? Didn't collect that chest. Look at me deciding what to do. Talking about something. I realize now that I did not collect the chest. I only collected from the corpse. Oh, is that why the seer was able to collect from that chest? Because he didn't collect from the chest? Oh, I just figured out invisibility. I'm like, oh, wait, this door needs to be shut. Because I have a fixation with closing doors, apparently. Okay, got a bolt from heaven on your little buddy. Oh, I just figured out ice spears. Still not quite sure about the reticule on the ground. Alright, and he's quivering. Oh no, it's not quivering. So we're fixing to do something. Like, oh yeah, look, here we are. We're looting the courts. And then I'm getting the elixir. Alright. Uh, guess I'm still unsure about. I'm like wondering. Oh, I'm wondering why one's two and the other one's one, and the other one was three. And oh, they don't stack, so I guess they're different. But it's hard to realize that. Alright. My feeble brain is trying to figure this out. I'm like, I'm smarter than this. Well, I have the knowledge in my mind that I'm smarter than this, but if you can't use your smarts on a moment's notice, then you technically don't have the. It doesn't matter how smart you are. You got to be able to. You got to have reactionary skills too. You got to be able to take the information that's in your head and immediately apply it to the situation that's at hand. With that's I guess that's what you call a skill, right? Well, it's a reactionary skill is what it is. Come on, lady, lady. Come on, come on. And then I walked away from the camera, obviously, because I had to take care of the barking dog. We're getting close to the end of the tutorial. Coming to sit on my throne. And I'm looting another corpse. Getting gear. Oh, something else wants to die at my hand. Or through the effects of my... Oh, I just figured out how to throw up something. Looks like a force field. It blocks everything. I brought it up, but I'm not sure how to use it. I think I tried to use it a few more times. I failed it. I was trying to do something really fast, but this game doesn't let you do quick stuff. Or else I haven't found the character that allows you to do. It's probably the ninja looking dude. Alright. So are we going to do something epic? Oh, we're going to throw that knife we just picked up. Oh, look, it has a tracking thing. Alright. And of course you lose them once you throw them. And then we're going to do the flaming thingamajob. And now we're going to do the ice spears. Really effective. Collecting some more crap. Could have just left clicked it, but I keep dragging it. It's like I have Minecraftitis, right? I mean, I prefer Minecraft. I'm just highly preferential to it. Now there's a horn thing over here.
Go check it out.
Looks like a shofar to me, honestly. Okay, and it woke this guy up. This guy is kind of hard to battle with the seer because he's just so much in your thing. And oh look, I actually used that right. And I was able to get something off. But he busted right through it. I had to use that dodge thing quite a bit just to get away from him. Alrighty. I see I may have struggled with the sorcerer as much as I did with the seer. But ultimately it didn't feel like that. And I bet I could play the tutorial again as a sorcerer and I would probably do way better now that I know how the controls work better. There's the Glidden mist again. Alright, see, I wasn't really doing any damage there. This guy keeps whooping my ass, though. I thought I let the dog in, but apparently I did not. Alright, it's almost time for me to go to the VA and get my blood drawn so they can confirm everything I've been doing for a whole month. Which is the first positive change I've had in 20 years. Oh, look, we're looting something. We managed to beat it. That Glidden blood right there, that's money. You're going to find that the game trades in that. And now we're supposed to drink a stupid potion. Drink from the spring horn and recover health. Oh, okay. I thought it was opening the gate. It's not. And that said follow the ringing, but you couldn't have selected the other doors if you wanted to. They're just there for decoration. It's probably different in the actual game itself. Alright, now, with the seer, I had no problem beating this bell guy, but I'm gonna struggle here. And now I don't understand my cooldown, so I totally wasted that shield. And then that, obviously, he's hiding in the bell. So I put it really on. Yeah. Okay, get him out of his bell. That's what I was doing. Yeah. Nah, he's screwing with me. You're going down somehow, man. Okay, the ice crystals really have an effect on him. There we go. Do that again. Do it again. Ah, that finally did it. Should have did the flaming swings from the get-go. And now we're gonna ask for the maid to come serve our breakfast. I'm ready for breakfast, Bridget. Serve me my bakey and eggs and bakey, with a side of toast with butter and some marmalade on top. And I'm like, what's this escape crap? What do you mean? And I figured it out, and I got out of there, and then we end the video. So there we go. That's a voiceover. And I said probably stop it right there or something. And I don't know. I'm wondering what these gifts and whatnot are. Everything is so dark. I mean, we like dark mode, but it's just abnormally dark, and it's hard to process what's actually going on. I don't think I even read it. I think I basically did like the characters and epic NPC guy and basically skip, give it to me, let's move on. Honestly, if they want us to absorb stuff, voiceovers everywhere, that's the way to go. Alright, but we are ending the game. I've only so far played the tutorials. I think I haven't played a third character yet. As soon as we can nail down why it's not working right in Linux, I guess I'm going to have to join their Discord and see if anybody's had actual success with reliably launching it in Linux. Now, here I am struggling to figure out how to quit the game because it wasn't immediately obvious through the sprocket or the escape key. And here I'm telling you that if you use code kreezxil at Bicycle Hosting, you can get 25% off your first month's rent. And now we're done.